Hey guys, y'all voted on me talking about headlights production and my storyboard process for this episode, that's what I'm gonna give ya. Don't know if it's that entertaining, but I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments if it is or if it isn't. I am a little under the weather. I do not have coronavirus. However, my county is on a shelter in place till April 7th. So I cannot, and no one else in my county can leave their house until April 7th unless it is for an essential need. So that is my life, but that means that I will be productive and work on headlights and YouTube shenanigans for 3 weeks straight. I guess with that out of the way, I will get into the actual topic. So in case you weren't aware, since a majority of my new viewers are from the new philosophy map, I have an animatic series here on my channel. Currently only the pilot episode is out, but production on episode 1 is steadily going, as you can see by the footage. If you haven't seen the pilot yet, then I urge you to go watch it. A lot of love was poured into the making from both me and the cast. It would really mean a lot if you took the time to give it a chance. If I'm honest, it hurts just a little that the episode isn't doing so well compared to other videos on this channel, but hey, I get it. Fandom stuff does way better than original content. I knew that going into hosting a map, so I can't complain. For the actual storyboarding process, or at least mine personally, I start with my canvas size of 1920 by 1080 pixels, which is the darker tan rectangle you see there. And then I'll expand my canvas to however wide or tall I need it for those little extra bits. I like to have that in there so I can see when things are coming in and out of frame and keep the proportions the same. It also helps for future camera movements. And you will see some notes of like an arrow with like camera movement here. So in the final editing phase, I will add camera movements in After Effects. Oh, these storyboards and basically the whole illustration process of headlights is done in Adobe Photoshop. I know it is not ideal for animation. I promised myself that I would move to Adobe Animate for this episode, but I somehow forgot, so I'm back in Photoshop in my bad ways. I mean, it is kind of compatible with animation, but it's not ideal. I will try to learn Adobe Animate maybe for the next scene. I'll go in there, because I'm pretty sure it would be a whole lot easier, but until that point, everything I'm saying now applies to Photoshop. As for what I decide each shot is gonna consist of, I go off of my script because I'll put up a picture. My script, half of it, or I guess 2/3 of it, is the actual lines with like motion, blah blah blah, and then the other third to the left, that margin, is like stage directions and things that I want to remember for when I'm actually illustrating headlights. But also I think it helps understand like where everything is happening, and I'd like to think that it also benefits my voice actors if they're confused as to what is happening and why they're like, in pain, you know? It's to the left. Those margins were very useful in the last scene of the pilot episode because of all the fighting, but because I had the fighting all mapped out in the margin while writing the script, the storyboard and the illustration process was a whole lot easier, so that's how I decide what is going in the frame. That's what that tangent was about, what I'm actually drawing. I try to stay away from like close-up shots. I like to include a majority of the characters in the scene if possible, because I feel like it helps build the world and you can actually see what's happening around you. This is why I would highly, highly recommend having references out. Next to my script tab, I will always have Google out and ready with like pictures of wolves so I can understand poses, and I'm less likely to default to up-close headshots for frames, only if I need like a line to be heavily emphasized will I use a headshot. But aside from that, I try to add more dynamic poses and movement in the frame. You can actually see the evolution of my poses and framing. I don't know how you describe it in the pilot episode, because the first scenes, the majority of the episode, it's heavily like headshots. It's one character says a line, so it's just their face, and then the next frame, next line, it's another character's face, but they don't really like, you don't see them interact until like scene 4, scene 5, especially scene 5. And I owe all that to all the references that I used, because I became a lot more comfortable with characters interacting while actually looking at wolves interacting. It seems like a really obvious pointer, but I heavily recommend using references. You are not cheating if you're using references. It's very good for you, okay? But yeah, I would say that kind of sums up my storyboard process. I know it's not perfect. I probably add too many details to the characters than I should. It takes up a lot more time. But this round of storyboarding for this episode has gone a lot faster. Maybe that's just because I'm more used to it, but I'd like to think that I've become more efficient at my character blobs, though I should probably make them more blobbier and not add as much fur tufts and stuff, because I'll add all that in line art, and I don't really need the sketch for that. But it's a hard habit to break. So the less details you can have on your storyboard, the less time it'll take, the quicker you can get to line art, the quicker you can get to coloring and actually complete it. Don't focus on the nitty-gritty. If I'm stuck on a frame while storyboarding, I don't want to get caught up on it, so I'll leave it for a couple minutes. I'll like walk around, pet my cat, take a little back stretch break, and come back, and usually I am good again, and I can continue storyboarding efficiently. Another thing you might see in the footage is me actually adding more frames as I do more scenes and I produce more episodes of Headlights. I am trying to squeeze more frames in, and maybe one day it'll be fully animated. Maybe. But that would require like a team of people, and I'm the only artist working on this project. So, you'll just have your little its and bits of animated Fen and Saren and whoever. But they bring me joy. Like Fen's little jump, that brought me so much joy. Even if it's only for one line, it brings me so much joy. Yeah. Outside of Headlights and whatnot, I am hoping, and I say this every time, I'm hoping on making more videos, but I really struggle with finding a balance between working on Headlights and working on things for the channel, because I don't want to just upload clips of Headlights in the making on this channel, because I want something to like look forward to once it comes out. Plus, that's what the Headlights Discord is for. If you want to see sneak peeks, they are in the server. I will put a link in the description. You can converse with all the other people that have seen Headlights. The cast is in the server. I post updates of what I'm doing on the episode. I have a little sheet that you can look at of what exactly I am doing specifically. There's sneak peeks and whips. I have a couple audio clips from the scenes of the next episode already uploaded in the server, so you can check those out. I have screenshots of the storyboard. It's great. So basically what I'm saying, go join the server, please. It'd be great to have you. I want to do more of these like Chatpaint things. I don't know if anyone else thinks they're fun, but I like actually doing stuff. And maybe the footage or the topic is Headlights related, maybe it's not. It's kind of whatever you want to hear. I will post more polls. The next Chatpaint is gonna be Headlights related, but it's not about production and nitty-gritty and like, ooh, look at me trying to art. It's gonna be about like random background characters, because I thought that would be fun, and no one cares except me, and it's not spoilers, they don't really matter. Sorry, background characters that don't exist. If you've seen Tennille's drawing a blank and her like warrior cat clan lineups, that's basically what I'm doing for Billowing Cliff, which is the pack in Headlights. I thought it'd be fun, but let me know if it won't be. If you think it won't be, I'm probably still doing it anyways because I've already started on the height chart. And yeah, that'll be fun. I do plan on having more maps. I'm thinking my next map is still going to be Warriors related because I feel like that's something that, most people are down for. I'm thinking Ravenpaw, and I already have a song picked out. You'll eventually find out if I actually do it or not. But yeah, look forward to that. I'm going to be joining more maps, doing some more actual animation, not just this animatic silly stuff. If you want to see some of my other art that I don't really post on YouTube, it's on my Instagram. I'll put up some pictures of what I do. Highly recommend you go follow me there if you want to see what else I do, because I am not the most active person here on YouTube. I want to be, but I'm not at that state yet because I'm a sad high school student trying to get by, and senioritis really be hitting me. But yeah, rambling aside, I hope you enjoyed this Chatpaint episode. I hope to see y'all soon with another one. Have a great day, and bye.